Hi guys, Norm here again, and I'm filming with the phone microphone at the minute. You can probably hear the rain beating down from the conservatory roof. And what we've got here basically is a little tub, and it's got some isopropyl alcohol in it, and it's got some the switches from my scooter. This is the headlight high-no-beam switch, and this is the hazard light switch, and these were not working. So what I've done is I put them in a little bath of isopropyl alcohol. As you can see in the bottom there, that's been soaking now for about half an hour, and you can see how much dirt has come out of them there. All that black dirt in the bottom there. And all I do is like leave them in there, and every couple of minutes or so just stir them around a bit, get them moving, and then every say sort of 8 or 10 minutes just sort of pull them out, give them a flick. And I will say that actually isopropyl alcohol on some people's skin, it will cause irritation, possibly. Thankfully my skin it doesn't affect that, so I'm alright. But you may want to wear gloves or put barrier cream on your hands or something. Just work the switch a bit and put it back into soak. Same with this one. And just work it a couple of times. And put it back into soak. Now, you can actually take these apart. Sometimes you can take them apart and clean them, but it can be a hassle getting them all back together and everything properly. So instead of that, the easiest way is just get them. So this is what we're using here: isopropyl or isopropyl alcohol, and this is I don't know. It's 99% pure anyway, and it is very good stuff. So just pour some of that in the bowl, and obviously when it went in, that bowl was clean and clear, the water was clear, and now you can see it's loads of crap at the bottom, and it only takes really a couple of tiny bits of crap like that, and that'll stop the switch from working. And so we're happy to see all those bits out there like that. And just get another little stir. Literally all you've got to do, I mean you can't just not stir it, you can't just leave it in there. If you want to leave it like 24 hours, then you can just leave it in there and just go away and don't touch it, and it'll be fine. Then you come back and it's done. But because I'm wanting to do this a little bit quicker, I must have speeded up the process a bit by pushing it around, stirring it around, turning the switch upside down. Yep. All things like that. That's it. And that's been in there now about, probably 40 minutes now, so that's probably perfect. It's probably working fine. And so what I do now is take them out, get a little bit of tissue, and just give it a shake. And lay it out on the tissue. And you want to leave it probably 15 minutes for the isopropyl alcohol to all evaporate before you actually put the switch in, because if you do happen to get a spark, this is highly flammable, and so to avoid any sparks or anything, well, you won't avoid the sparks, but to avoid any fires, you need to now let this evaporate. You can see it's already starting to evaporate on that one. Yeah, can you see that? Yep. So we leave that for a few minutes to evaporate now. Then I can put them in the switch, put them in the bike, and we can see if they're working now. Right, join me in a minute. Okay, well, still waiting for these to evaporate, and they are looking very good. I could fit them now and it wouldn't be a problem, but I do want to just make it extra safe, so I will leave it a few more minutes for that. But I just wanted to have a quick zoom in on this and to see how much dirt has come out of those switches. Look at that. You wouldn't believe it, would you? All of that. And that's why these switches were not working. And when they were first put in, that was absolutely crystal clear, like water. But now it's got a kind of browny hue to it. And you can see all those little black bits in the bottom. So I am 100% positive that these switches now are going to work perfectly. And of course, to get the switches out of the bike, again, that's quite easy. You just have to have something very small and thin, flip out, flick it out, flick it out at the sides. Well, I think with this one, with the headlight one, you have to go from this side, click, click. Obviously there's something a bit thinner than this, and clip, and it just unclips, pull it out. Same thing with this one, this small screwdriver in there, flip, 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 and that comes out, and that's it. Excellent. Right, a couple of minutes and then we'll be outside. And of course a quick tip, I mean if you don't want to waste all this I.P.A, you can get, like, if you had a coffee filter, you can actually filter this and reuse the I.P.A, and that's what I will be doing, but of course I'll do that off camera because that can get a bit messy. So yeah, beauty. Alright, let's go and test them. Okay, so here we are, and here is the connections for the switches, and let's now get these plugged in. And on pause. Okay, so they are in now. Just going to push them in and down. And this one. Okay, so the switches are in now, and let's now check this now. Hazards. Yep, working perfectly. And the switch feels good as new. Right, let's now start the engine. Okay, so the scooter's running a bit shit because it hates the wet weather. And I have actually got a cure for that. I've got a new coil, an upgraded coil in the house to use. But yep, the high and low beam switch is now working perfectly again. And yeah, and the engine's about to die because the scooter doesn't like the wet. But hopefully with the new coil fitted in a couple of days, that should fix it. So anyway guys, that was just a quick video about sorting out these two switches. And oh look, you can see my clock. Not blinking in real life, but on the camera it's blinking. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so that was just a quick video about fixing these two switches. Soaking them in isopropyl alcohol has sorted the whole job out. Beauty. Thanks for watching guys. Cheers for now. Die. Oh no, kill switch isn't working now. Come on. Ah. Okay, so now I've got to do the kill switch, same thing. Bye for now guys.